Hello everyone, welcome back to the Space Between. How y'all doing tonight? In case you have not noticed, we are actually streaming in two places tonight, both on Twitch and YouTube. Hey Ziano, nice to see you surviving. Surviving is good. Surviving is underrated, but quite good. Um, yeah, we're streaming on YouTube as well. We're gonna see how that works. I figured out how to do it, and it looks like during the starting period, uh, my bitrate stayed stable on both sides. Um, hmm. Close to both sides. If you guys notice lag on either end, make sure to let me know. Actually, they updated that several months ago, and their original, like, you can't do that with only for affiliates, and they changed that policy now. So, I've done some research, and it's actually okay. But if Twitch does get mad at me for it, I'll just go to YouTube. They have got so many more tools. The reason I'm staying on Twitch is because I like Twitch's culture and I like the channel point system. But I get the feeling that YouTube's going to get their own equivalent to that and then become a better platform in every way later on. But for the time being, I'm going to enjoy doing things on both, having fun. Um, and that's not the only cool new benefit we've got. Now, I am not going to be doing it. You never made it that far with Twitch? Oof. Barely anything happening in YouTube. I mean, they've got shorts discovery. So, fun fact, if someone who has posted a short and you're watching that short and they're live at the same time, then they get a special banner and tapping on their profile picture will take you straight to the live stream. So if you like something you see and you want to see more of it on YouTube, you can instantly jump over there. You don't have to go to a description for a link. It is a perfect flow. And stuff like that is very, very good for channels. So we're going to test it out and see if I can't get some progress there. So if there are any large lag spikes, make sure to let me know. And then for the other thing, the other business that we have that is very, very cool. Now, this is mostly going to be reserved for when new people follow, but for all you people who already have followed, I want to show you something new that we've been working on. Wait for Kirabot to be more visible. All right. All right. See if it works. Don't know if it did. Ah. Let me see what's wrong with my buttons. Oh, I didn't save the deck. Oh, there we go. Let's try this again. There we go. Whenever a follow happens, Kirabot will wave and say hello, like this, before moving on. I think that's pretty awesome. Nate did an amazing job with that. Level 2 janitor. Awesome sprite artist. It looks so good, and it pairs with the follow animation as well. Those two things are separate, so I can't test them at the same time, but Kirabot's going to be getting more and more dynamic over time. We'll be adding more stuff to chat commands, donation levels once I'm monetizable, follows, that kind of thing. This is my favorite part of the stream is messing around with Kirabot. There's a lot that goes into the background of it, but I totally can't be more happy with the result. Like, look at him. Look at that little wave. Say hi and move on. It's fantastic. All right. We're also going into a new game today and a new game format starting this week where I will be spending most of my time playing one specific game because, well, it makes me not forget as much. It's better for people to get a fluid experience. So many reasons to do it that way. And that game is Strange Horticulture. Go have a look. Ooh, also, my YouTube subscribers will also contribute towards Kirabot levels from this point on their own bar. Now, they have to catch up, so getting the levels in YouTube is going, and the way that YouTube works makes you more likely to get subscribers than Twitch follows in numerics. So it will take the equivalent of 10 Twitch levels on YouTube to get one level most of the time. It's kind of a catch-up thing. We don't have any YouTube related alerts yet because I haven't figured out how to do those without them interrupting the Twitch alerts and looking bad. But we will figure that out. We will make that happen. It'll be great. Now, let me get into the game, which is very quiet right now. Oh. Okay, so the music just stopped. I was worried the music wasn't working or we had audio issues. We don't. We can get right into it. I know next to nothing about this game, aside from that it's really good. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floors so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or, more likely, exchange unpleasantries. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There's much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. That's interesting. Day 1, Friday. Game features some small text. If you're having difficulty reading, you can zoom in. I have found it, an excerpt on the elusive Wandering View. Come to the library in Ambleside and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the Gilded Dendra that might be of interest. Simone. P.S. Give Hellebore a good scratch behind the ear from me. Okay. I have notes, and a bell is going over here. Ding. Victoria Gray. I must have walked past this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day, surrounded by plants. I came here because I have an unusual request. At night I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. Rooms are empty. My curiosity has got the better of me. I must find out what they're saying. She wants a St. John's poppy. Interesting. Hey, Red Phoenix! Welcome! Why are you VIP? Because you're active in chat, and I like having people who are active in chat consistently, so I give them VIP roles. Anyways, you gotta prep for your stuff, so later. Alright, I'll catch you later, Ziano. Thanks for stopping by. Ooh. Red Phoenix, you didn't see this, so one more time, I'm going to do it, so you guys can see it in this layout as well. I'm going to show you what happens from this point on with Kirabot whenever we get a follow. How cool is that? How cool is that? We put a lot of work into that. I'm so happy to see it pay off. So there is your level 11 upgrade. Level 12 upgrade is still in the works. We know what it is, but it might take some time to get built because it's a bit bigger. Huge thanks to Level 2 Janitor for all my art stuff. He does commission pixel art, and he's always happy to work on stuff. I have a YouTube. I do have a YouTube, and I'm currently live on it now. There should be a link in my about to it. I don't have a command set up for my streaming on YouTube, but I'm in both places, so you can watch me whichever one you prefer. And I've got both chats up, just like Sato does. Alright, back to the game. St. John's Poppy. Alright, we need a plant that looks like that. What's this? Undermere, a map of Undermere, we don't need that. Strange Book of Plants. Contents. St. John's Poppy. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draught that can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. Locale! Hello! I don't think I've seen you in chat before. Oh, you followed recently, didn't you? Yeah, after I posted that Monster Hunter short. Welcome to live stream. The flowers of the St. John's Poppy are bright red with a yellow center. Bright red, yellow center. Oh, that's this one. Okay. Closer inspection, or just give it to them. The flowers are red with a sweet scent. Okay. So do I just give them the plant, or label it? Label it here, hearing, flower. Oh, labels are just for me. Okay, maybe I don't do that then. Maybe I just give it to them. Used plants, yes. St. John's poppy, plant identified. That is a little loud. The ambience in this is really cool, but a little noisy. I'm gonna turn down the sound effect volume. So this game is a plant store. We've seen a little bit to where we greet customers and sell them herbs from a specific plant. It's supposed to be a puzzle story game, kind of like Papers, Please, if you've seen that, or other things like it. And I don't know a lot about this game because I wanted to go in blind, but I really like the aesthetic. Reminds me a little bit of stuff like Valhalla. Not Valheim, Valhalla. It's a visual novel I really like. David Schaefer. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants though, eh? Got a letter for you. Ooh, letter. Ooh, the letter has points? Gosforth is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days I was rescued by a kind stranger, just as I had come to fear that wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in this world. I shall be returning to Undermere soon. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Let's see. We're not canceling the Phasmophobia streams. We're just putting those on hold for a little bit because I wanted to try doing a game for a little while. Yeah, we'll probably do that again in a couple weeks, I think. Phasmophobia is a ton of fun to play. And I'm not opposed to collabs, I'm just trying to solidify my channel's identity a little bit. Okay, so we can store this as a letter from later. Ooh, what's this? Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. Keep it secret. Ooh, spooky. Alright, so archive we can hold letters. Gosforth. People don't like Gosforth, and there's lots of robbers. Good to know. And these I think we might still use. Okay, hello cat. Aww. Aw, you can hear the cat purring. That's going through, right? Yeah, it is. Might be hard to hear, because cat purring is, but cat likes attention. That's awesome. Okay, will to explore. Here's a map here. So, Undermere, what was this note? Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. Where is Backbarrow? So, Gosforth is over here. And then they went down to the woods, I think they said at one point. Oh, there's Backbarrow down here, and those were the hills to the northeast. So these right here. Wait, what was the other letter? Come to the library in Ambleside. So I think that's more on the tutorial line. So, ooh, I can drag... no, that's not helpful. Ambleside. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she's found. Book entries. Collect. Gilded dendra. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to dendras miasma, a sure and painful way to die. This poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Noted. Wandering Blue. Wandering Blue. What was that? I need to find that book entry. Wandering Blue. So called because this fungus can move slowly in the dark. It has been known to cover distances of up to several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They're also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Finger's Vein. Huh. It's like a serrated finger trap. Interesting. So I get points from letters and some things like that that will let me explore more. Rising Dread, what's that? I have a growing fear deep within me. I cannot let it take hold. I have neither the time nor the inclination. You can water your plants to earn will to explore. Where's the watering can? What's this? Is that the Dendrobloom? Also looks like this. Yeah, we'll keep that on the desk. I want to know more about that. You know what I want to look at? That's not the Wandering Blue, but it might be the Dendra. No, it's a different one. It's just a sticker there where a plant was going to be or something. Okay, where is the watering can? Oh, you don't appear to have one. Maybe more customers, I'll unlock it. Gilbert Ames. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way round, down through Back Barrow. I never did trust that sisterhood. Anyway, I'm here now, and I brought Fennett from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I had to cover to get here. Okay, lemon dandy. What is lemon dandy? Lemon dandy is that's thing. Lemon dandy is its curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. Okay, is that this one? The smell is faintly off-putting, but not overpowering. Okay. Is there anything else that looks similar? Oh, I can label the plant's names. I see. Oh, wait, this could be it too. Blue flowers, light, airy scent. This faintly off-putting but not overpowering, so that could be lemon? Let's see, which one of these looks more like it? These are both very similar. I wonder... I mean, what's the worst that happens if I give it the wrong one, right? Use the plant. That was right. Okay. Lemon dandy rewards new plants. Okay. So we'll keep our identified plants in one spot, and I need to put a label on this one. Lemon dandy. And maybe I put another label on it that says heart. Oh no, I can only put one label on it. Okay. Then I'll leave that there for now. Haven't gotten anything wrong yet, which is cool. New customer. Day Swift. My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her, a terrifying black skeletal creature. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of an expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing. Not the joyous laughter of a child, a sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. I need forest camphor. Those are some spooky nightmares. A strong-smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping draughts. Did my voice get quieter? Did it? I'll keep an eye on my volume. The camphor produces a beautiful rounded dark blue cluster made up of many smaller flowers. So that's this one, right? Rounded dark blue cluster made up of smaller flowers. Anything else like that? Oh, there is something very like that. Yeah, this is light blue, this is dark blue. It says it was strong smelling. Is this one? It's pungent but not unpleasant. The bulb is a soft yellow, the leaves are waxy. So yes, that is more likely to be the forest camphor. Any other dark blue clusters? No, those are leaves. Alright, I think we've found our forest camphor. Let's see. My voice seems to be hovering around the same volume. I don't think it's a technical bug. Hey, there's another one! And we get a book entry as a result. Butterdale. Often growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. Alright. Let's add forest camphor. These have all been curative, right? This one is for hearing, so I'll make this one blue since it's not a... Wait, what's the word? No, this one I can make a blue label. Since it's a sleeping thing, which is not exactly healing. Alright, now do we want to explore and go find those spooky, dangerous plants? I'm not sure entirely what this game is about. It's about running a plant store, interacting with customers, finding new exotic plants. Any mysterious lore? Well, apparently I have a lethal fear that I have not had getting worse recently. This place apparently is full of bandits and is no fun. This place has a lethal plant of some sort, and the library up here people like. So, let's see what's in this hill. The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a gray morning has turned into a bright sunshine. A good thing too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. New plant acquired. Ooh, that plant does not look friendly. Hope we haven't attracted any unwanted attention with that exploration. You are going all the way over here in the corner so I can mostly forget about you. Oh, there's the watering can. Water plants slowly increase my will to explore, but also just to take care of them. And also, hello cat. Good cat. Alright, let's see, more customers? Nora Butterfield. Got any wandering blue? You. That always reminds me of, oh, what's his name? That old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the Bew, if you've got it. I kept calling it Wandering Blue. It was a fungus that can move. Let's see, what did it look like? This fungus can move slowly in the dark. Gills on the underside. I don't know if I have it. Investigate. Not as spongy. In fact, the undersides are somewhat sharp. Ooh, wait. This might be our Wandering Bew. I do see the bumps. If you look from the bottom, that kind of looks like it might be this. Worth a test. It was! We're on a roll. Honestly, watching me and Sato is great. Well, thank you. I like to think I'm entertaining. Wandering Bew, identified, book entry. Okay, Wandering Bew doesn't really do much, so I guess I can give it a yellow label. And it's a fungus, so I guess it can go in its own section. There's lots of shelves here. I'm gonna have a lot of plants to take care of. This one has, like, bugs. Ooh. That's not a fun plant. Let's water it, just in case it needs it. You and the person making stuff for Kirabot put a lot of work into everything. Thank you. Yeah, level 2 janitor is amazing at what he's doing. Oh. Oh, that was because I got the will to explore. Even though I don't really have anything to chase down right now. But if I do find something I want to... clues? No, letters. Is there an other side to this? I can't tell. There's like... Nope, it's just a flower note looking thing. If I go to the library, can I could spend hours trawling the shelves of the library, but unless someone has something for me, I should get back to the shop. Okay, so I can't bring them that picture and see if they like it. Oh, this has been a very productive day. I think we'll end at that. Take a loading nap. What's this? A card. It started when she found something. Something she was not meant to find. A book. Tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. Hey, Blue-Eyed! We got a Kirabot upgrade, so now when people follow Kirabot, we'll say hi and wave. Alright. This is the last time I'm going to do this, because Blue-Eyed has been here forever. But I'm going to do a test one, so you can see it. Are you watching Kirabot? Oh, you just subscribed to YouTube? Awesome. It should reflect that on the bar, but it's not, which is interesting. Alright, here we go. Hello! How cool is that? Alrighty, now. Row H, the third river. Forgotten book. Row H, the third river. We can definitely explore that. Put that in clues. Oh, it updated now? Ah, must be just a little slow. I will set up YouTube alerts and stuff, just like I have Twitch alerts, once I figure out how to make those behave. And I will definitely integrate Kirabot stuff to YouTube as well. We'll just have to get there when we get there. Let's see who our first customer is. So, Cat, I'm about to startle you a little bit. Isidore Burbage? Bring me a sample of Apis demesis. And be quick about it. That damn cat is setting off my allergies. Shouldn't have an animal in a shop like this. Then why are you here, sir? Ugh. It has to come from a whole nother streaming site to update on Twitch, so that might be it. I guess it does have to go through the Streamlabs element catcher. It also might just be the lack of a alert on here that has me thrown off. It probably updates every set amount of time. I do not have any notes on Apis demesis. That's not good. I get the feeling you're supposed to really not like this guy. Hint? Or talk? The barrister. A rich man who inherited a fortune but never experienced the love of his parents. He expects people to do his bidding and is quick to anger. There are many in Undermere who would be glad to see the back of him, but with wealth comes power and few would challenge him to his face. Okay, I don't have Apis demesis, I don't think. Unless it's this clue thing, so I'm gonna go explore. I did see that you called out my Twitch in your latest video. Thank you so much for that, Blue-Eyed. I really appreciate it. Alright. Row H, it said the third river. Row H, 1, 2, 3. Unless it's going the other way, in which case it's 1, 2, 3. Row H, the third river. H11, maybe? Updates around every 15 seconds? Oh, nice. So the River to Dune. Does the River to Dune have a spot where it does this? Huh. I'm gonna try this spot. I'm at 11 on YouTube. Nice. A dead deer in the river, yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotten flesh. Death for one provides life for many. Let me get a plant. Alright. I have no clue what that is. Question mark plant. Yeah, I don't know what he wants. Apis demesis? I get the impression I'm supposed to get this one wrong. But there is a hint button, so I'll try that. That sounds like the Latin name for a plant. I should consult my book. Oh, maybe I just go through the book and see if there's something called Apis demesis? Oh, there's Latin names right here. Okay. And the fancy guy is using the fancy name to make him sound cooler because he was never loved by his parents. Is the quality stuck at... if it's stuck at 480p on YouTube, I might know why and might not be able to do much higher than that on multi-stream. Let's see. Oh, yours was set on Twitch. Oh, that's weird. Ah. I got you now. Gandhi root. Oh, that might be several things. A plant with medicinal properties that can aid with digestive troubles when prepared correctly. Care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. Alright, what's this one? A single pink flower that smells fragrant? That might not be it. What other options are there here? Ooh, this might be it. Lots of leaves. The dark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling this plant. The rough leaves can be an irritant. I think we found our Gandhi root. I need to be more careful. That wasn't the right plant. I must be better prepared next time. That wasn't the right plant. Now I have a rising dread. I can't. Okay, so failing gives me anxiety. I don't like that. Do I have the plant? Oh, there's another one. Flowers are soft purple. That doesn't look quite right. Is it this one? Or maybe this one? The leaves are coarse to the touch. Rough leaves can be an irritant. Oh, it was this one. Oops. Let's see. Plant identified. Gandhi root. We get a book entry on Mikdu. Mollis fidam. The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. It may be pleasant looking, but touching leaves against the bare skin will result in painful sores. Fun. Okay. Ooh, what's this? This is a wheel. Maybe it's a cipher tool. I don't know how those work. Well, I built up the will to explore, but I don't know if I really want to go anywhere. I don't really want to get robbed, but let's see. The only letter I don't have resolved yet is about how Gostforth is awful. Oh, bright flower outside of Gostforth. I missed that. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in this world. Northeast corner of the wood south of the town. We can go explore that. Northeast corner of the wood south of the Gosford. The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamor of Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. New plants! Ooh, might be tough to tell that apart from this one. Let's see what it says. A single sweet-smelling dark flower. Okay. New customer. David Schaffer. Oh, it's Mailman. Lake Undermere is looking fine in the sunshine today. Here's your mail. Let's see. You're gonna call a few people said in-game chat that you were role blocking this person, and that person was the serial killer. And everyone knew who he was and got an achievement. Oh, right, for role blocking the serial killer. Nice. YouTube subs aren't updating properly? It happens. We'll have to see. You're headed out? Alright, I'll catch you later. And then the challenge to send him out. Ooh, new letter. There's an old slate mine at Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp dark tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. From Amos Duncan. Okay, well, we can go explore that. Let's see, what did he say? Old slate mine at Hard Knot. Okay, where is that? Hard Knot, there we are. Travel there. An iron gate, rusted by years of abandonment, sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted it may be, but it won't budge. Locked. Clavilium? Wait, are we gonna make acid for the lock? Hold up. What do my notes say about Clavilium? According to legend, Clavilium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Lovelock. Huh. Is that this? Smooth, waxy leaves. They're not heart-shaped, though. Or are they? What else do we have? Alright, you probably not. What else has big leaves? I think it might be this. Nope. Oh, Rising Dread. That's not good. If it's not that, then I don't know if I have Clavilium yet. Because it didn't call out anything about flowers, just leaves. So I'm going to need a lock-picking plant of some sort. Put all these back for now. Organize my desk. Leave these. Look cool. Let's see who else is here. Reuben Ward. I'm headed to Grisdale Forest, investigating a possible murder there. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot, and they're not keen to talk to me. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some fox button that would help me win them over. Win over with plants? Fox button? An offering of fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Oh, it's like an olive branch. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stems. Okay. Thick, shiny leaves. Let's see what the poster infection says. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. I don't know if that's quite right. Ooh, this looks much more like it. It smells of nothing that I can detect. These do look like the thick, shiny leaves. Okay, we got it right. No more rising dread. Okay, so that's Foxbud. Oh, I haven't been labeling my plants. I need to get back on that. And we got information on Brimlock, which I think is this one right here. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draught made using leaves from the Brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are right in the cold of winter, Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Okay. Another entry. Alright, this I need to put a label on. This is Foxbud. I definitely will get that wrong. And that's Forest Camphor. What was that other one? Oh, this one. What was this again? This was Gandy Root. Yep, okay. You are Gandy Root. This is a really interesting premise for the game, and the aesthetics are so on point. I love the feel of it. It gives me a lot to read aloud. It's fun. Victoria Gray. I was able to make out the whispered voices last night with the help of the St. John's Poppy. There's a medium using the room, illegally I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Is there a plant you know of that I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? I need my sleep. Harlequin Blue. You love how I sometimes forget to do stuff? Forget to do stuff? What am I forgetting? Oh, in the games? Yes, I do forget to do things a lot. Don't worry, I'll label everything eventually. Eventually. And organize like the plants. Harlequin Blue. When the bushy blue flower heads die back, they release seeds with a downy pappus which assists in wind dispersal. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be the spirits of dead souls trapped within the plant. That's a great way to scare them off. I am a genius. Just have their seances be interrupted by screams from the floor below. Okay. Bushy blue flower heads. Bushy blue flower heads. Blue flowers, light, airy scents. Yeah, I think this is it. Yes, we got another one. All right, let's put a label on that before I forget. We got an entry on Shimmerlump, which I want to check out. Harlequin Blue. Giving it a red label because it's kind of a spooky thing that it does. You love hearing screams. You're my your favorite? Alrighty then. Ah! Okay, this is how I give my viewers what they want. Bethany Coleman, do you like screams? You may have heard the rumors that our Arda is dead. May Arduina bring her spirit peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The Sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry to the forest. Be assured of your discretion. To be assured of your discretion, we require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. Wow, they use plants for a lot of different things in this game. Mary's breath. The wide waxy leaves allow this plant to collect the large amount of water it requires. It is said that a person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in the royal garden so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidants, but the practice fell out of favor. It's an old tradition about smooth, waxy leaves. That's not it. Big, smooth, waxy. Ooh, maybe this one. Main leaves have a waxy finish. Yep, there's our Mary's breath. And we get a letter as a reward for correctly identifying it. Alright. Mary's breath. Give that one a blue texture. Swearing to secrecy is cool, but not medicinal. Oh, alright. Let's pack up the clutter a little bit. Alright, can't act on this yet. I did get a letter. This letter says, "We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forest. Our secrets have been stolen and the Arda has been murdered. You will find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lakeshore across from the river." Or, no, across from Torver? Is that what that says? Yeah, Torver. Please help us. Yours in hope, the Sisterhood of Arduina. Alright, we have the will to explore. Let's go see. Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lakeshore, across from Torver. That'd be right here, right? A sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I'm ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a large oak door, along a corridor, and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Lying on a table, draped in silk, is the Arda. There's not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black, her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. "Do you know what could do this?" asked my escort. I set to work. I remember seeing that. We had an entry on that very recently. It's poison. It is one of the new ones. Gilded Dendra? Yes. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs. Lips and veins. Yep, veins, all black. Gilded Dendra. Wait. It's asking for Ren. Was that different? Hold up. What is Ren? The long leaves of the wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poison, and so can be used to detect them. Though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. Oh, we have a poison finder. To those who have known death. Wait, how does it smell to us? Is that the only longleaf plant we found? It has a scent that scratches at the back of my throat, okay? It doesn't look quite right for the job. But I don't know if I have the right plant. It has no flower. Is that right? They say they need Ren. I really don't want to do the Rising Dread thing, so I don't want to get this wrong. But there's no remark, so I don't think I have it yet. I think I'm gonna have to keep looking to find Ren. Yeah, we'll hold off on this one. We'll keep the letter out since we haven't resolved it yet, and that's where I want to progress next. But I don't think we can progress here yet. We have to leave. Come back later. Isadore's back. What do you want? I'm this close to reporting you, Halfwit. That last plant you gave me has made my skin itch. Oh, I saw this coming. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. Butterdale, Meekdew. I need to think carefully about which plant to use here. My actions could have consequences. Butterdale or Meekdew? Butterdale. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. Or I could give him Meekdew, which is even worse. Oh boy. We are on our second day in this game, and I am already being given the option to appease or royally tick off the rich guy. So, of course, you know I want to royally tick him off. Let's see, is this... The flowers are soft purple with a sweet scent. No, that's not it. Do I have the plant that I can use to make him really upset? Get him to not come back? I don't think I have it. Unless this is it, but it doesn't have the clover shape. Oh, this has the clover shape. But it doesn't have the leaf pattern. So I don't think I've found the right plant to piss off this guy today. In which case, we're going to have to give him Butterdale instead. Often found in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure-all for all manner of skin rash. That does not give me any more insight into which one of these it is yet. You want to see this man so mad he becomes a volcano? Absolutely. Me too. But I don't have the means. I need more plants. Is there another plant that I can get to right now? I don't think there is. Unless it tells me where I can find Meekdew. And it doesn't. Growing in clumps on valley sides. Alright, let's have a quick look on the map. Oh, that's not how that works. Is there a valley here that I can check? Struggling to find one. Let's go activate the will to explore and look at the book. For Butterdale. Note that where I've included sketches, these are not always intended as an aid to identification. Often the description will be more useful. Dark green leaves smell buttery to some people. That leaf shape is definitely not something I've seen yet. Alright, is there a labeled valley? There's Stone Circle, Tarn Crag. Rivers, a cave. I don't want to just explore a random place, or do I? I'm not really going anywhere right now. That's peaks. There's got to be a valley somewhere, right? But I don't see it. Fell. I don't have anywhere where I can really make a useful investigation. You took your first test in math today and you think you did well? Nice. If math feels easy, the only thing you have to be worried about is doing it too fast and not double checking what you're doing. Okay, I need to do a closer inspection on anything that looks like it could be it and isn't already identified. These leaves... Oh, wait. Oh. Light buttery scent. Okay, there's the Butterdale. Alright, I'm actually going to label that because I'm confident that's Butterdale. Interesting mix of cursive and not cursive in the font here. Didn't even study? Nice. It's fun when you can get away with that. Don't get used to it, though. That bugs you that you... Oh, that you got it without studying? That's a good mentality to have. Very good mentality to have. Meanwhile, Meekdu, I don't think I have, but wait. Made up of many smaller florets. Small leaves, delicate flowers. Difficult to care for. Oh man, I'm very tempted to send a Meekdu, but I'm not sure which one of these. Ooh. The flowers are made up of many smaller blue flowers. They smell pleasant. Ooh. I think we may have the means. UIA, hello! What kind of game is this? This is a combination puzzle and story game. So it's very narrative driven from what I can tell, but a lot of the game centers around me correctly identifying plants and giving them to people. And this rich jerk is getting mad at me for giving him a plant with a warning label that he didn't read. And now his hands are sore, and I could either make the problem better or make the problem immensely worse. So of course we're going to give him the thing that's going to make the problem immensely worse. I need to be more careful. Wait, that wasn't Meekdu? Ack! A shiver travels down my spine. My mind is broken. What? Oh, hold on, I can probably fix this. Just gotta put the circle back together. I think I need therapy. Oh, that piece goes there. Apparently there's an insanity mechanic as well. Make it worse, please. I do intend to make it worse. The mixed font bugs you? Oh. I actually really like it. It's pretty. Okay, fixed. I feel revived and my mind is whole again. Continue. Start from day 2? Okay. So we've got a lot to catch up on then, but we get to keep our labels. So we won't mess up some things. I don't have Lovelock or Ren yet, so I can't do much of the things, but... Oh no, I just go back to here. And he's being super rude again because he didn't read the label. You go check on Seda real quick? Alright, I'll catch you later. There's kind of... Wait, hold up. That wasn't Meekdu that I gave him. Really? Beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets. Make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. Meanwhile, touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sore. Are we sure this isn't Meekdu? Hold up, did I put the wrong plant in? This was the plant that I gave him, right? I'm gonna double check my list. Oh, so there's more places. There's more like this. This one's pleasant smelling. This one's very delicate, which might explain the difficult to care for side of it. Maybe this is Meekdu. We'll try it. It is. Oh, he's gonna be so mad. Oh, he just made a very, very rich enemy. But we got a note on the Storian. The dark red fruit should not be ingested under any circumstances as they are highly poisonous, resulting in insanity and then death. The cross-section of the stems shows the distinctive triple xylem and phloem of the Storian. Interesting pattern it's got. Okay. This one's going on the red shelf. You need to give that a label. This is Meekdu. That's a map. I don't need the map right now. Let me make sure that that's the right one. Yep, Meekdu. Okay. Everything back. End the day. Cool, we get to draw another card. Ooh, another wrist. Ooh. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. What does that mean? Probably not our plant encyclopedia then. North of Hawkshead, east of Lowick, west of Rustland, south of Crinkle Crags. What does that mean? North of Hawkshead. Where is Hawkshead? Or any of the spots on here. Lowick, Rustland, Hawkshead, Crinkle. Crinkle Crags. South of Crinkle Crags. North of Hawkshead. So somewhere on row E. West of Rustland. East of Lowick. So that's 17. E 17. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm, points. I follow his outstretched finger, and I'm surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. Just checked on Saito and he's doing good. Awesome, make sure to say hi for me. New plants acquired! Ooh, what are these? Neither of these are Lovelock, and neither of these are Wren, so I don't think I can use them right now. Alright, let's put that away. Double check the inspection of... What was I thinking? Maybe Lovelock? Smooth, waxy leaves. Okay. But these were veined leaves with a waxy finish. I see. I'm learning to tell the distinctions here and get better at identifying plants. Alright, cat. Hello. Reach behind the ears. Wilbur Miller. I'm looking for a plant. Lady of what's it something or other. I'm no green-eyed Dreyer, that's for sure. My mind isn't at all what it used to be. The one that's supposed to help with mental decline. Lady of Summer. Let's see. Its curled leaves are thought... Oh no, that's Lemon Dandy. Lady of Summer. These leaves curl around delightfully, which, combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Okay. Overturned bloom. Maybe this one? Soft and feathery, ache, fingers, that's not correct. Single sweet-smelling dark flower. That description doesn't quite line up. Maybe there's something else that could fit that? Not this one. A single pink flower that smells pleasant. That doesn't quite seem right. The leaves curl around delightfully. Oh, that does line up with this right here. The leaves do curl around. I think this is our Lady of Summer that we were looking for. Let's see. Yep, that's our Lady of Summer. Let's get that labeled before I forget. Get information on the fennel. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. Label. You are a Lady of Summer. Okay. Next. Hey, the postman. They're saying the art has been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me the art always looked out for the less fortunate. Let's see what our new letter has to say. The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can help you warm should the weather turn against you. We got an entry about one of those, didn't we? Recently. It wasn't was it Shimmerlong? No. It was... No, that's poison. Was it Mellow Glow? No. That's for stealth. No. Farmer's Worry? Grants great strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue? No, that's not it. Brimlock, there it is. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a drought made using leaves from the Brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold, so that's what we're looking for. The leaves are waxy and tough. Ooh. Smooth, waxy leaves. I think this might be it. Which means that we can explore the Great Gable. Let's give it a shot. We've got the will to explore. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I am still some distance from the summit. I am freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain. Unless... we have Brimlock. I push on, no longer feeling the cold, and am presently rewarded with a new plant. And a note about the sunset mount trap. A type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called stinking mount cap as a result of its unpleasant odor. It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic and should not be eaten. I know which that one that is. Alright. Let's label this one first as Brimlock. And then let's name this one whatever that was. Where is it? Sunset Mount Cap. And we'll call it Red. because we're not supposed to eat that. Alright, new plants. What are you? I've got no clue on that one. Doesn't look like Wren or the other one I was looking for, the Lovelock. I don't think either of those have flowers. Next. Norman Lee. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Okay then. Oh, right click is apparently quick investigate. So it's not wandering view. It's slightly different. Makes me curious. Simone! Labor! Always a pleasure, my feline friend. Oh, cat. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trouse, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Here, take this. Common trouse. Despite being described as common, the trouse can be in fact quite tricky to find. I put the note away before I finished reading it. Good job, me. Alright, where's the red peak? Oh, the red pike. That is what it said, right? For the common trouse. Road pike. Nobody knows why it grows a lot there. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. Right. Librarian. Lots of research. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather is agreeable, and the view's majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I'm after. Alright, labeling you right away so I don't forget. That was this one. Common route. Wow, we've been live for an hour now. Man, this game is really cool. It just flows. Finding the plants is interesting. The cat is a midnight black cat, my favorite kind, and adorable. It's also got a great name. I don't know, it feels good. I'm very glad I picked this. Verona Green. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. Have you got any Shimmerlung? Ah, that's where this was going. I remember looking at Shimmerlung and seeing his, like, big flash. Shimmerlung. Yep. Dried stem burns very brightly and noisily. Flowers grow wrapped in large, ridged leaves. Flowers wrapped in large, ridged leaves. That's it. That's the dangerous plant. Those have all been identified. Ooh. Cream-colored flowers, they smell wonderful. Not that one. Nope, I don't think it's that one. Ooh, might be this. Smells faintly of wood smoke, feels like rough glass paper. I don't think that's right. Large ridged. That's Harlequin View. No, Wandering View, Harlequin Blue. Know if I have Timberlawn. I mean, clearly I'm supposed to at this point. I need to look back through my letters. I'm sure I remember seeing something that could lead me to a new map location. And perhaps a new plant too. Okay. So I don't think I've found that plant yet, but I do have something that I can use. So I've done everything with all those letters, which is why they're in the archive. I don't have Wren. And I don't have Lovelock. Unless I do. Double check our descriptions. Wren. The long leaves of the wren are known to turn black in the presence. It has no flower. It is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. Okay, flowerless. The only flowerless ones that I haven't completely ruled out by identifying would be none of them. However, Lovelock was called something else. What was it called? Pavilion. Heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Lovelock. Nope, not that one. Not any notes about, ooh, heart-shaped leaves. I mean, I don't see any other plants I have with heart-shaped leaves. I think, since we haven't even started Rising Dread yet, I think it's worth trying to use these flowers to open the lock on the hard knot. Yes, we nailed another one. The gate swings open slowly, complaining loudly on its rusty hinges. After a short exploration of the tunnel, I am rewarded with a book entry about Auguria, light blue flowers like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool. Let's see. I don't think I have anything like that. Has not been already identified. Pavilion. Did I spell that right? I think so. I got it close. Close enough. Alright, let's see what we got. Lots of different mushrooms. But I don't think any of them are Shimmerluck. Seems to give off a small amount of light, but that's not what Shimmerlung's known for. Flowers grow wrapped in large ridged leaves. because I don't see really another path forwards here, we're gonna try this as Ren. We don't have to worry about the Rising Dread anymore, so I think we can at least give it a shot. We just need to be willing to explore the forest again. And try this one. It is Ren. And if it scratches the back of your throat, that's unpleasant. So that means we've known death. That's fun. Okay, Gray Sandfire. Its flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. Okay. Gray Sandfire, huh? Put the map away and look at that real quick, because I think that's gonna be this one right here. Smells faintly of wood smoke. Feels like rough glass paper. Yeah, I think that right there is Sandfire. I'll leave it down here since it hasn't been positively identified yet. Unlike this Ren, which we now know is Poison Detector. That's the magnifier tool. Honestly, Clavilia should be blue as well. Clavilia. Okay. I extract a sample of the Arda's blood and introduce it to the Ren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the Ren turn black, which can mean only one thing. Gilded Dendra poisoning. Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I'm grateful for. New plants! Ah, there's our Shimmerlung. We found it! Alright, let's do a quick investigation to make sure, but I'm fairly confident. The leaves have stiff ribs, ridged leaves, and stalks. We'll do that. And put away that letter now that we don't need it anymore. Shimmerlung identified. Book entry on Candlewood. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. Alright. Tall leaves, long, thin stem. Alright, I think that's this one. What was that I just got? I really need to remember these names. Aguria? No. That would be... Dorian? No, definitely not Storian. Candlewood. That's what it was. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. Bright red flowers grow at the ends of thin stems. Alright. Also labeling that one Candlewood. Perfect. I'm really liking the flow of this. I just keep getting new entries, learning more about the plants, identifying them quickly, and giving this rich guy a really bad day. What are these? Wait a minute. This desk has a secret code. I found one piece is definitely this, but I don't know where. remember where I found. Oh, it was among the plants somewhere. Are there more of those? I don't see any. No, there doesn't appear to be any among besides here. Alright, pet the cat. Irving Harris. Sorry if I'm shouting, I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm looking for a plant that can supposedly help me hear better, but I've forgotten what it's called. I remember it's bright red, though. Alright, that would be the hearing flower, which I should also relabel. What was that again? St. Paul's? Or St. John's Poppy. Okay, let's rename that. St. John's Poppy. Also, here you go. An easy one. Something we've already found, too. So we will end up having to reuse, which is good to know. I have put all of these letters to good use. This is the only one I don't know much about. Ooh, they said they'd be in, where did that librarian say they'd be? They said they'd be in Sedberg. Let's go see if I can meet them there. Sedberg is one of the many towns in this vicinity that has made its wealth from the wool trade. Indeed, as I explore its streets, I see a farmer shepherding his flock to the monthly market. I had hoped to find a plant to add to my collection, but there is nothing there that catches my eye. Ah, bummer. Alright. Well, that's the end of day 3. New clue? Oh, this one's torn. Time passed, a year, and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. We've got another plant clue. What's the game's purpose? Building your own company or helping a company? Or the game about puzzles or something? I'm not entirely certain yet. It seems to be more about just solving the puzzles and identifying the plants. Running our shop more for the sake of discovering all the plants and what they do than anything else. But there's also some other spooky mechanics going on with the rising dread and the story that's being told over the course of days about a book. Okay. Undermere. Let's use our will to explore and check out this clue. This probably lines up somewhere, right? With maybe a river or a landmass. Oh, there we are. There's a perfect overlap. Which means we need to explore right here. The gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered clouds. A reset. And 2 new plants, one of which I can definitely identify. Hold up, I know that one. What was it called? A something. Aguria, I think. Light blue flowers like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool. Soft pale blue flowers. Incense made from the stem can enhance psychic abilities, increasing the clarity of visions and prophecies. Interesting. We may have found an LSD plant. Guria. Alright. What are you up to, Hellebore? Better not be aiming for the nibble on the plants. I hear you do that, and some of these would be very bad for you to try and eat. Reuben Ward. The fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Not that I had the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help keep my lunch down? Bennett apparently is good for that. I got an achievement for showing lots of attention to the cat, who absolutely deserves it. Alright, Bennett. It has long, soft leaves. Let's see, what seems to have long, soft leaves out of these? Maybe this one? Gray-blue flowers with an orange center. Okay, that has nothing to do with the leaves. Smells like rhubarb. Smells like strawberry dipped in honey. What do I have? Those are mushroom. Unless... Small red berries. That does not seem right. Oh, I forgot to name the sugar. Shimmerlung. Alright, Shimmerlung is you. I'm gonna forget all the names of these plants if I don't keep them labeled, because there's a lot to keep track of. Okay. What about this one? The leaves are quite soft. Okay, long, soft leaves. This might be the fennec we're looking for. It is. And we get a book entry. Sweet. Oh, I didn't even get to see what it was for because I wanted to label the plant. Alright, this is fennec. There we go. Now, what's the new one? And will I recognize it's a new one? Kendra. Hello, cat. I am very easily distracted by that little kitty. Witch Frig. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. Huh. Okay. So far, I haven't found any more reasons to go explore. Oh, and here's our mailman. Morning. Benner and Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. Oh, Verona Green. I meant to tell you, but this... words. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Greasdale Forest, just northeast of Rustland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the Sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seem overly protective lately. Kind regards, Verona Green. Alright. North of Rustland, Greasdale Forest. As soon as I step off the road, 2 membership of the Sisterhood step out and remind me that this is their forest. I am not welcome here. I try showing them the sister's letter, but they tell me I'm in the wrong place and move me along without offering any help. Okay. So, maybe I need to be further north of Rustland? Oh, Northeast of Rustland. Northeast would be a different spot. I'm going to need to work on my will to explore. But for now, I can serve Fade. Ooh, you're back. I'm afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her, that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. Okay, this is another consequence option. So we can either give them the Auguria and enhance their visions, or the Candlewood, which protects the mind. Oh, interesting. So now we have to decide on whether we want to drive this person further down the rabbit hole or try and get them out of it. Ooh, I'm kind of curious what would happen if I give them a vision enhancement. We can always switch later, maybe? They want to stare down that abyss, a part of them, so we can enhance that. And we get a book entry for it. About Worryless, an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. Alright, so now we can confirm Auguria, and I think we'll change its label too. We're gonna make it blue, because visions aren't exactly medicinal. Alright, now we'll go to the right place. Just northeast of Rustland. Alright, Rustland, northeast. Oh, I went northwest. Oops. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly, I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest. By order of the artist, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Mellow Glow. What does that do? Oh, the stealth plant. Has sharp thorns. Ooh, I remember that. What's this one? I think that's my only thorned plant. Oh wait, there's more than one thorned plant. Turquoise flowers, sharp thorns. Okay, this one calls out the sharp thorns, so I think that's our Mellow Glow. Always gotta double check to make sure there aren't multiple candidates that might fit better. Alright. Used it. With the help of the Mellow Glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. Sneaky, sneaky! Kubalia, a rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Camellia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. 6-petaled flower with those buds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Alright, I think this is our Camellia? Is it called? Camellia. And that this over here is our Mellow Glow. Alright, now let's see what our new plant is. Huh. That's pretty. Got like the cups. Alright, we'll store this and look for another customer. Margaret Elsbeth. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Sizurg. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulturalist such as yourself. You are cordially invited to Sizurg Castle by Lord and Lady Elspeth. Nice! Let's go see what they've got. There's Sedberg. Loic. Swinson. Okay, where is it? Where is it? There's Gosforth and Egremont. I'm not seeing it. This is the Swinside Stone Circle. Oh, that's where the murder happened. I forgot. I could go check on that. Though I don't know if I can do anything there. What does it say again? Sizurg Castle. Oh, right there. Right there. Just needed another look. I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elspeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize. But before I can take a stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I'm quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I'm able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elspeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. We got Fever Kiss and these two plants. The leaves are pale. Ooh, I think I know Fever Kiss. I think that's this one. Small red berries, and the leaves do look very pale. Fever Kiss. That's my guess. And then any of the new plants that I just got match descriptions I don't think there's any descriptions I'm not caught yet that I've been looking for. Hello, kitty. Very cute. New one. Mushroom. Red spores. Moves in the dark. That's all I've got. Any ideas? Ooh. Moves in the dark. Is that the Wandering View? Where are you? Wandering View. I don't know if it has red spores, so I'm going to double check my list. I'm near certain... Nope, not that one. Armories, Guild Kendra, what else? Historian, don't eat. The Wandering View is the one that moves in the dark. So let's go ahead and give it to him. That's the one. And that was it. Okay, I need to know more about this person. Faye is the one who's going mystical. This is the guy I don't like. Oh, do I not get a bio for the random guy that just showed up? Apparently not. This says, mushrooms move in the dark. That's all I got. You got the thing? I guess. Alright, we've got nowhere left to explore. Oh wait, we do. The stone circle, where they said bad things happened. I shudder at the thought of what happened here. If these stones could tell us what they saw... A chill comes over me and I realize that I do not want to linger. Okay. Apparently I should not have gone there. Oh, I wasn't even done with the day. Selena Scott? They're saying Black Comb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all. But then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinside. I'm coming for some stinking map cap. Oh, we've got that. Please take it. It is stinking up the store. Yeah, there was no doubt on that one. Henchuck. The fruit of the henchuck can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts it has been known to cause severe amnesia. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure, growing in bursts but give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it is ready to harvest. Huh. I don't think I have that. It's called like a tuber. I get a feeling this will be useful and important later. Alright, well we've explored everywhere we could have gone. Done everything that we've set out to do, except for find more answers to what's going on here. I guess we'll end the day. She lives alone. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. And we've got a riddle for more plants. It's a very sad story. Lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. Buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everheart grows. Castle northwest of an abbey. Calder Abbey. Egremont Castle. 1, 2, 3 miles east. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. Ooh. Now, that very much looks like Everheart. If I had to be asked what Everheart looks like, yeah, that seems close. But enough exploring, it's time to open the shop. Hello, Faye. What have you done to me? I see the woman in the jade mask everywhere. And that creature that stands over her shoulder, I almost feel like I can sense its desires. It is afraid of the sisterhood, that much is clear. It will lay waste to them. So much death, but it can be avoided with Ardwina's protection. I do not know if I am awake or asleep even now. I feel the darkness tearing at my mind. Need some worryless. Need to reduce your anxiety. Oriolis is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. Well, that doesn't help me very much, does it? The leaf shape is interesting. Like they come out of the top of the stem, which isn't something I see much. It's said to have flowers. It's not raining today, that's nice. It should have flowers. Hint. Borealis, I'm sure I have some of that around here. Okay, so we have it. We just need to figure out which one it is. Cream-colored flowers, they smell wonderful. Ooh, I think that might be it. Because the leaves are shaped right, and the smell is just described as good. We're gonna try that. Yep, that was it. And I got a book entry on hop heart. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. If I had to guess, I'd call this hop heart. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. Yep. That's the thing. Okay. Where is Worryless? This is Worryless. It's the one that smells awesome. Okay. Worryless. Then this, I believe, the blue. What's it called? No, it was Hop Heart. Yep, Hop Heart. Okay, found another one. Feeling pretty good about our progress so far. Hey, the librarian's back. I met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. He said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west, at least I think he was. He said he was looking for the Winster Spring. I'll write this down for you. Anyway, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant I wanted? Oh, we did. Common Trouse. Now, where was that? What did that look like again? Oh, that one. Right over here. There we go. Rewards, note. Man wanted to meet you, headed west from Sedberg, possibly near to the source of the River Winster. Sedberg, west, the source of the river, which one? Winster. Where's the River Winster? Oh, over here. West to the source of River Winster. The Hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between two boulders above the spring. The cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The Hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to the one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. Down to right 3. Okay, good thing it gives me a bunch of will to explore. So down 2 and right 1, 2, 3 from the source of the River Winster. The camp at the Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts, where I am greeted by an eccentric man. Oh yes, yes, ho ho, ho ho, the man says. You must take this. Take it, take it! As his insistence, I receive the looking glass that he thrusts into my hands. He places an envelope delicately on top. Ho ho, it's no use to me anymore. Ho ho, no use. Don't forget the red, the red, the red, the red, ho ho, ebony. I'm sure that he's quite mad. Okay, this is an interesting lens. Don't forget the red ebony. It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Okay. Well, there's that note taken care of. Red ebony. Do I have an entry on that? I do not. I suppose we can store this then. We'll be able to use it later. When we actually have some. The cat. You make me weird. Conrad Stanley. I am not long for this world and have decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful Caballia, like a Dreyer huntsman with the Adrantium-covered tomb. Alright. I think we knew which one Caballia was. Yep. Plant identified, which gives us notes into eyebrain. Careful not to touch its brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause a severe pain for several days after. A plant that only grows to the south in warmer climates, where they call it loath after a long dead king. Known to improve eyesight at night, even in the darkest places. Interesting. Okay, let's take this Caballia. This is a blue, I think. Grave decoration is not medicinal or harmful in any way. Unknown. Oh, we got a masked person. Your reputation is growing, horticulturalist. I fear you are the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. Oh, I hear, not I fear. My head feels like it is being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hot heart. What's hot heart do again? Pain relief. Ah. Big headache. That's a bummer. Let's see if this is actually what I think it is. It is hop heart. Gives us notes on the Copper Caledonian. This plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties have come to realize that it's a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. Interesting. The red patches that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves and not part of the plant. Well, there's several plants with red patches. I'm thinking it might be this one right here. A mushroom-like plant with red warts growing on it. Viscous white liquid, that's definitely not it. It smells rotten. Alright, I'm gonna tag that as the Copper Chalcedonium, because they're marked as growing on it. tentative naming. Meanwhile, this one is most definitely Hop Heart. No need for question marks. Let the cat so it's not startled by the bell. Verona Green. Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation at the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise, ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought, actually, but my curiosity has got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I bet they found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch fig to take with me. Always comes in useful. Alright, witch fig. That... I don't remember having anything I knew about that one. Oh, it's very useful, but looks a lot like Fever Kiss. What's Fever Kiss? Red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. Leaves are pale in color. Versus Witch Fig, which is similar leaves to the Fever Kiss, which is often confused with. Small red berries, that's all we get. Similar leaves to the Fever Kiss plant. Oh, this one maybe? Small yellow berries. Alright, we don't get a lot of information about the witch fig, but both the Fever Kiss and this plant, if this is in fact Fever Kiss, I think it is. Red berries, yep. So this can't be Fever Kiss because these are the red berries. But it's very similar to the thing I'm certain is Fever Kiss, so we're gonna test that as Witch Fig. Yes! We got it again! We haven't had a wrong plant since day 2. As a reward, we get Jacob's Worth. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Worth, but it is the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said they point the way towards any person you wish to locate and have been successfully used to find many a lost wanderer out on the fells. The leaves seem to have a mind of their own. That right there is, in fact, our Jacob's Worth. Definitely. Oh, I didn't put a question mark on it. I don't think there's any question, but just in case. Also, that is confirmed witch fig and needs labeled appropriately. How it's spelled? It is. Okay. This one is blue for sure. Just a generally useful plant. Alright. Next. Isidore is back and he is not happy. I am on my way to the mayor's office to file an official request that your business license be revoked. You will practice your witchcraft on the residents of Undermere no longer. Well, do you have anything to say for yourself? Storian or Henchuck? Oh boy, what do these do again? Storian versus Henchuck. The fruit of the henchuck can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts it has been known to cause severe amnesia. Versus the Storian, which Dark red fruits, often resulting in insanity and death. Okay, well, I don't think we're going that far. I think a henchuck is more than sufficient to pacify this person who I have definitely annoyed and gotten upset with. Look at his face. Okay, we're doing henchuck. We're not poisoning him. Okay. Tuberous bulb has an unusual structure that makes it striped. Tuberous bulb. The bulb is quite firm and turquoise in color. The orange fruits have no noticeable odor. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it's ready to harvest. I think we found ourselves some henchuck. Yep, that's henchuck for sure. So we'll just make him forget what we were doing, instead of killing him. Sometimes called Everheart, the pink flowers of the royal gentian are made up of 2 large kidney-shaped petals. One of the few known ways to release the bind of swift snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of the royal gentian. Okay, we know that one. That one is right here. That is royal gentian. Check. Also, yeah, that one's a red tag. For sure. The red tag I'd be most likely to use to make them forget things because that's quite entertaining. But a red check nonetheless. Red tag, red tag. And I'm just saying words now. This game is so much fun. Alright. Anything else I can do? Let's see. I have not found any entries about Red Ebony. I don't think there's anywhere else I should explore. I don't have any clues. This is a cool device that I don't think helps all. Look, oh, there's a sun this way and a spider that way, and it's not helping. I think this is where we will end the day and the stream. 5 days in. This game is already got me fully wrapped. I can't wait to play this again tomorrow and just find out more of the story. Alright, but real quick, we'll pick up a new clue. The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fork. Not long after, the girl left home. Her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. Poor girl. Poor guy, too. Day 6, Wednesday, which we will be starting on tomorrow. It's time to save the game. The progress is, what? Saved automatically. Okay, sweet. In that case, we can wrap up for the night. Thank you all so much for stopping by. This was a great time. I'm really looking forward to seeing what all's going on with this game. We've still got the secret desk and the weird murders going on to investigate. So many cool things to figure out. And we'll be playing this every day this week. So if you had fun, make sure to stop by again. I will be seeing you all then. Well then, let's see who is live and raidable. I need a better list. Ooh, Sato's playing. Am I Jesus Christ? That sounds like a weird game. Let's go show him some viewership on the Twitch side. It seems like a weird indie game or Game Jolt type game, but I'm sure he'll be making it interesting. Definitely making it interesting. Okay, we'll raid Sato. All right, where is he? See, there he is. Start raid. Make sure to be on your best behavior during raids. I will catch you all in the next one. Ooh, in the meantime, no new follows this time. So I'm going to start shouting out follows and similar behaviors and stuff at the end, both for YouTube and for Twitch if I see them. YouTube doesn't have a proper activity feed, so it's harder to tell. But I'll catch y'all later. Oh, Procale, you're still here. Bye! See you tomorrow. As for all you YouTube viewers, well, you can't raid, but you should go check out Super Saiyan Sato's channel. We've done some Phasmophobia collabs with him here. I will put his link in chat so that you can stack onto the raid. Oh, there we go. And there you go. If you want to stack on the raid, you get to. I'm going to end the stream now. Catch y'all later.